Sorry, I got chopped off at the end of that episode, that previous episode. So this becomes Elsa part two. And she said, look, Ethiopia neck and neck in the cases. That tells us a stat. It is a measure of the difference in the quality of the testing regime in each country. And I said, oh yeah, it is a measure of that. I was just looking as to, I just had this, in my head I was just thinking it just mattered, how many cases there are. No, she says, it actually matters, there are other things besides cases that matter. There are things like, what the quality of the testing regime in each country is. And she said, for example, our Prime Minister, Dr. Abiy, he may actually be deliberately not going out of his way to do a lot of testing so that he can try and attract some money from the World Bank, and that sort of thing, and he may well be, and she said this is a conspiracy theory, so, only an idiot would believe this as an absolute fact, but it's not dumb to develop conspiracy theories, it's just dumb to hear one and then believe it without question. But Elsa's really bright, actually. And she said, Dr. Abiy, our Prime Minister, he may well be doing something corrupt, and he may pull out that stat that Ethiopia is neck and neck with Australia and say to the World Bank, but we know that we've got more cases than Australia. And the fact that Australia and Ethiopia are neck and neck tells you that we are in an unfair position in terms of testing. Send us some money. And then she said, and then Dr. Abiy would get the money from the World Bank and then steal half of it. I said, oh, Elsa, you're right. That is a valid stat in the Death Olympics. She's smart, Elsa.